Those of you who are tuning in, we are having trouble with our recording software. You'd have seen it in our last video. You've seen it in this video too. We'd been recording from the start and then just got an error message halfway through game 2 here. So had to start the recording again, but that's all right. We're doing it now. And let's see if Buhrito can take it home. Nice little switch out there on turn 1. Nice little switch out there. Us, Luxray's Guts now? Probably Guts. Trailblaze. I don't condone things that are happening in the chat. But, yeah, hype up Buhrito, right? Hype! Let's go, let's go. Snorlax comes out. We get burned. We get a Facade here, but I don't know if we want to lose Luxray to Snorlax, which I do think we would. We might two-shot him, but I don't think Luxray is... Oh, yeah, just going for it. Yep. Nice little Facade here, I'd imagine, to finish it off. Excellent. And that's great, because Lax can be terrifying, right? It's got great bulk, especially on the special side, so pretty helpful here. Iron Moth comes out, probably going to go for that Fiery Dance to get the special boost. But we've got a perfect counter in Entei here, so we don't care. And JustOut, again, plays out of his mind, like knows the switches and just counters them beautifully. It's scary because we don't know for sure if he's locked into that Sludge Wave. We might, based on the damage roll. Buhrito might anyway. I do not. It seems like a lot of damage, but Entei is not particularly specially bulky, and Iron Moth is a great special attacker, so that could just be boots damage, right? Tough to say. But Entei's here. It threatens the Moth big time with any attack. Oh my goodness. Entei. That's Choice Bandit all day, right? Holy cow. Really good to see that damage. But you do have to switch out here. And I think Sparkling Aria is probably going to come out. Maybe cure the burn. But Vic is a great answer here, because it resists both of Primarina's stabs pretty nicely. Can strike back with a big knockoff, covering for the switch out. But I don't know that the switch out's going to happen. Primarina at half health, when it doesn't outspeed anything, might not be worth saving. So I'm probably just attacking it with my Sludge Wave here. We'll see. We'll see. Again, don't know a ton about Gen 9. We'll find out. Jeez, but I can't say enough about JustOut's predictions. They're right every time. Continue to be right as he eats that Sludge Wave pretty nicely. Iron Moth last time didn't go for a fire attack. This time, though, if Entei switches in and Iron Moth gets the special attack boost, I think 2 Fiery Dances will knock it out. So, going Lux right here. Oh, he just goes for the Blast. Yep, 2 Blasts would also probably knock out Entei. And we see that he is Boots. Cinccino, our star from last game, is back. It's faster than everything, and Tail Slap will one-shot them all. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if that's true. But it will get Iron Moth for sure. And so Iron Moth has to switch out, I feel like. So Cinccino, I mean, you don't go for the Greed. You probably do just go for the Tail Slap, honestly, because your other 2 Skill Link moves, Bullet Seed, Triple Axle, probably don't get the Iron Moth, so you don't want to risk it. Yep, so we do just go for the tail slap and get that nice KO there. If we knew work up, that would have been the optimal play based on what Just Out did, but it's an unnecessary risk because we probably need the Cheen. Let's see what happens. We are faster. He is not faster. So, but we've got two very fast Mons here. We might just U-turn around into the Vic here. Into the Entei. Okay, that's fine. He nuzzles us, so... But we know extreme speed, probably, so maybe we didn't care a ton. We stay in. We Stone Hedge, but it doesn't knock out the Arachnid. And now it can set up its webs. Or it can knock out the Entei. You figure it's gonna set up the webs to give Just Out that speed advantage. But it's tough because Chen Pao could have boots. So yeah, he does put up the webs. I like the switch because Entei can still E-speed, so no big deal there. And Vic here could go for a knockoff, maybe. Could go for a Sludge Wave. Obviously, it's not Gen 4, so it's not going to Sunny Day into Weather Ball, right? I mean, it could, I guess. I don't know. But it's probably like Sleep Powder or Sucker Punch. I have no idea what Victory Bell might know. It does just go for the knockoff. Great. I think it'd be surprising to know both knockoff and Sucker Punch, but I've been surprised plenty of times before. So who knows? This is a favorable spot because you think the Iron Moth has to come out here. And if Victory Bell is Sucker Punch, then Sucker Punch plus E-Speed, I think, will get the Moth. But similarly, if Pow is Boots, then Crunch probably gets the Moth as well. After a Sucker Punch, I don't know about before. Braviary comes out. It's potentially worrisome. If it can set up with some bulk, it could just knock out the Victory Bell. Yeah, it's tough to say if... Because if Victory Bell knows Sleep Powder, you just have to try to knock it out here, right? But if you do just knock it out here, well, you might be Terra fighting, and Terra fighting can pose a problem. So, really interesting endgame here. Who's going to Terra? Who's going to win? We've got the Registeel in the back, who tanks the Brave Bird. Well, it can't take a close combat particularly well, though. Right? Especially if you Terra Fightings. Do you have Stealth Rock? That'd be a weird play so late in the game. The Moth does come out. It goes for the Body Press. Okay. So Registeel might also be Terra Fighting into the Body Press. Probably Resto, Chesto, because it's not lefties. Entei comes out. Fire Blast misses. Didn't matter. We would have lived it anyway. But the E-Speed is real now. And the thing to watch out for, I think, would be if you let Iron Moth go here. No, probably not. You probably switch to Pachirisu. Yo, that para means that Braviary can't risk setting up now. Because we're not locked into E-Speed anymore. But we still click it. Does Braviary not have bulk up? What's going on? Last time we sent out Registeel. But Chen Pao is here, and it is Boots. So you might just go for Sacred Sword here to anticipate the Terra. Like if you're Terra fighting, you could do that. I feel like you're more often like Terra Poison or something strange. Yeah, we miss the Icicle Crash and get one shot. Yeah, that's why I thought you went for the Sacred Sword there, because Icicle Crash could miss. And Sacred Sword covers. And now it's a question of, like, are you bluffing the Terra, I think, right? Because he could go close combat. Probably knocks us out. It'll be really close. If he just switches out and we just go for body press. Don't like it now. I mean, you desperately need the Registeel for these other two Mons, I think. Fire Blast doesn't get us. We rest. We Iron Defense. Oh no. That's really confusing to me. Because did he run out of blasts? Yeah, right. No. What? Banking on a Fire Blast miss? I have no idea. I'm very, very confused by that Iron Defense play. Really confused. I'm so confused. But what else does Iron Moth know? Maybe it knows like Toxic Spikes and Energy Ball? Like maybe it doesn't have Fiery Dance? I don't know. Very confused. If you were going to go for Iron Defense, I thought you might have gone for it here on 21. Crazy. Maybe we're work up. Maybe that's been the play all along. Because we live a Fire Blast, we work up, we're faster than everything, we're +1 attack, we're Terra normal, and we just sweep with Tail Slap. Tidy up, excuse me, not work up. Yeah. This should win it. If we don't miss, this wins. Probably check the calc to just make sure. That would save the Terra for Vic if we needed it for some reason, but I think this should get him. Pachirisu not known for its defense. Whew. Terra Ice and Triple Axle more accurate than Tail Slap. Seems like it. Seems like this should be it. This could be the moment. Cinchino with the bullet seed. Got it. U.S. Northeast has won the World Cup of Brand Bats. Buhrito. Goat doesn't even do him justice. Wow. Wait a minute. It's best of 5? Oh, Schlip! Didn't realize that was the format. Oh, what a premature celebration. I got conned by all the comments here. It is best of 5. That's the form. Everything else I think is best of 3, but this one's best of 5. All right, so whew, take a breath. We're up 2-1. We've got a special wall, which is great. He's got an ultimate physical attacker. Not as great. JustOut is like the king of predictions, right? Terra Ghost, just an incredibly early Terra. But maybe we're terrified of the Metacham? Do we have rocks? Seismic Toss, Wish Protect. Lock it in the T-Wave again, but my own might be Hydration. Yeah, so it doesn't care about statuses while it's raining. A pretty good combo there by JustOut. The drizzle into the hydration. But Fion can't really do anything to us. So what do you do here if you're Blissey? Again, if you have rocks, you set them up. Otherwise, you can just Seismic Toss this thing around. And it could be Tail Glow. Tail Glow Surf in the rain. I mean, Blissey is a tank, but is it that much of a tank? I mean, surely it can last for 2 turns and Thunder Wave. The Porygon 2 comes out here. I don't know why. That play made no sense to me. Obviously, Porygon 2 can just recover out of the Seismic Tosses, but you only get 8 recovers in this gen, so eventually it won't be able to. And maybe it's trying to paralyze Blissey, but the natural cure, like, I don't understand. Maybe Blissey just walls JustOut pretty hard. And he's just trying to force him out, but yeah, really confused by what's going on here. Good full pair there, need 1 more. We get it. I mean, hopefully this is just game. Hopefully Blissey is just the wall of walls here. Metacham's back out, gonna go for the Zen Headbutt probably, but Sandaconda does not care. And it can, like, Scale Shot, maybe? It could maybe Rocks? Maybe? They're not as good in Gen 9 because things can wear boots, but... Oh, it just goes for the Stone Edge, the perfect call. We are faster than Pelipper as well, so a second Stone Edge could knock it out if he doesn't Terra. If he does Terra, then at least his Terra is gone. could comfortably go back to Blissey, but that does let the Pelipper heal up. So although Pelipper could be choice specs. Whew. No Terra. Just another Stone Edge. This is looking great. This is looking so good, right? I mean, you have to Tail Glow here, right? And hope that somehow you can get to +4 and you can be faster than our team, but like Blissey can take that. Sorry, +3 I meant. There's a message in the chat. You can't talk about game moves during a tournament. Like, come on. Yeah. Sorry, JustOut. It doesn't matter if he doubles to meta change. Like, I think you go Blissey every time here. But, I don't know, if you're worried about Tail Glows, and we have something better that can handle things, like a Gallade maybe, I don't know, something with great special defense and some attack behind it as well. I don't know. I don't know what the play is here. He does double the Metacham as Blissey comes out, which I really don't think is a big deal. Because you just go right back to Sandaconda, right? Like, not a big deal at all. He takes the Ice Punch. He shrugs it off, like another Ice Punch won't even knock him out. And you could go for the Glare here. It would be a crazy predict, but the rain stops, so... But now you just go back to Blissey again. So this is... I don't see what JustOut's outs are here. Unless he's got a crazy setup mod in the back that can do some good physical damage. It feels like Buhrito's in a great position. Doubles to Metacham again. Ooh, the switch to Meowscarada. And can U-turn here, probably. Could turn into like a poison type with Protean. Could turn into a pure grass type with Flower Trick. So a lot of options here. He does just U-turn. It does good damage. That might be choice banned. And now we can just Seismic Toss 2 times, knocks out the Phione. I'm not sure. And nothing wants to switch in and take a couple seismic tosses either. Goes for the freeze, but again, it just doesn't matter because of natural cure, right? So Medicham comes out, you go to Arceus Fire, predicting the Ice Punch. You're correct. Yeah, I don't know. And this is... Game 3 was so good, and Buhrito pulling it out in the end there felt like the US Northeast win. I accidentally celebrated, the chat accidentally celebrated, but this game, and Buhrito's just in firm control, this is probably going to be the actual US Northeast win. It doesn't quite feel as satisfying as last game, because last game I was just so impressed and shocked and everything. But this game might just be in the books here. Can't burn a fire type, so Scorching Sands isn't going to do a ton, and JustOut acknowledges that it is over. Another dance. But Flare Blitz will knock him out from this range here. And I guess we don't need the sun when we're +2/+2. Yet Venomoth in the back. It can't survive this Flare Blitz. And neither can the Medicham. And that's it, folks. This time for real. US Northeast has won the World Cup of Ranbats. Wow. Thank you, team. Oh my goodness. Can't say enough about how well you played, about how positive you were. Really appreciate being part of the team. We did it. Again, coming out of the tiebreaker against Benelux in the quarterfinals, and then we just kicked it up a notch. Thank you for the sportsmanship, JustOut. Oceania played great, but we got the right combo of skill and luck to pull this one out. So thank you so much for going on this journey with us. I really appreciate it. Who knows what's next for us, but we'll find out together as I see you in the next video.